What's up guys, Trevor here, back again with another video. We're at GnG Gamers and Geeks in Mobile, Alabama. Today we are doing a deck profile on Hirudegarn, piloted by our own Shane. He's on the GnG Elite team. He played at States and the release tournament this weekend. We're going to go into the deck, we're going to go into his matchups, maybe his overall record between the two tournaments, and if he would change anything. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'm going to hand it over to Shane.
Alright, so first of all, in Hirudegarn, we're going to be playing 3 Minutia just to help thin our deck. We can use our leader auto, pitch Minutia, draw 2, and then go search Hirudegarn the Wanderer, playing 3 of those as well. Deck thinning is deck winning, so the more you thin your deck, the easier you get to the cards that you want, and the better your game's going to be. And the last piece of our little Hirudegarn engine is we're playing 4 Hoi. 4 Hoi, just super combo, pitch 1, draw 2 is always going to be better than just play draw card because you get to see more cards. Seeing more cards is always better. Our little aggro package, playing 4 Kaba, 4 Trunks. These just allow us to, if we hit a really godly hand and our opponent's like tapped out, we can probably kill them on 2 energy, or they just help us end the game late and see more cards. It all just depends on the situation, but these cards are very crucial. You can probably cut a Kaba, but you definitely can't cut a Trunks. Trunks just allows you to, if you're going second against an SS3 deck, you can charge triple red, play this Trunks, evolve Chain Attack, and then Zeno just to reset. If you don't, you probably won't stand a chance. Let's see. Oh, and last but not least for that, we do have the 4 Flutes just to keep being aggressive, keep pushing, thin the deck, etc., etc. Flute's a really busted card. I could see cutting a Flute maybe. I don't know what I'd cut it for, but I could maybe see cutting a Flute. Just sometimes you see them when you really don't want to. We're playing 3 Champa. Help us get sneaky in there to deal the last 2 damage with our leader or something. Like if they got a Yajirobe out, they don't want to blow the Yajirobe on the leader, so then we'll just Champa and win the game. It's also good in the early game with the critical Trunks. Forcing them from 5 to 3 with a double strike crit is really good. We're playing 1 Legic in the main board. I also have 1 in the sideboard. Sometimes I want 2, sometimes I want 0, sometimes I want 1, so I just went 1-1 between sideboard main board. 2 hit. We're only playing 2 in the main board because there's a lot of matchups where we don't really tend to go to 4 energy, or if we do, we don't stay at there very long. So just 2 in the main board, but he is really good against like the mono blue control decks where you chain Zeno them to reset their advantage, and then the next turn you hit and win the game because you just rip their hand to shreds. 4 combo Goku. Again, just, it's combo Goku. It's like the most played card percentage-wise in every deck ever. Card's just really good. It's a pseudo super combo. Our untap engine, of course, 4 Sensu Bean, 4 untap Trunks. This deck's all about pushing hard and playing lots of cards and doing lots of attacks in one turn. You need your untaps. Overwhelm, we're playing 2 Time Patrol and 3 Fu. This is, you know, Storm decks are able to play Fu just almost every turn for the most part, so it's really easy to pull off 3 Fu. And then Time Patrol is just really good on those turns where like they negate your last attack and you're tapped out, so they feel like they've shut you down. Well, that's fine. You'll just play Time Patrol, attack, play an untap Trunks, untap your blue, play a Sensu Bean, untap your red. Now you've got 2 mana open to try and win the game again. So Time Patrol is really nice. He does come out though when you sideboard in your other sideboard overwhelm card, because you can't have 7. That's just absurd. And then last but not least, Chain Attack, Zeno. Because we need to reset against a whole lot of matchups a whole lot of the time. Especially any SS3 going second, you pretty much have to do it. It does feel bad when Zeno just RNG hates you, but it's a necessary evil, because most of the time it's going to be fine. So that's the main board. Side deck, we've got 3 Jocko for the mirror, other aggro matchups, just where we need to be able to lower their attacking combo when they're trying to push for game. 3 Whis for the mirror match. 3 Cronoa just in case anyone tries to be ballsy and play veggies or just any Shugesh deck. 1 more Zeno, just in case like it's a matchup where we just desperately need to play a turn 3 Zeno. 2 Banisher Fu. Mono Blue Control is pretty much the only matchup we're bringing that in. You want to be able to get Bergamos off the board as easily as possible. One more Legic just in case we want another one. One more chain attack for the same reason as Zeno in case we just desperately need them. And one more hit for those like control type matchups where we're definitely going to 4 energy for a few turns. Just helps you in the game. So, what's up?
So it's a pretty nice list. You did play in States and the release tournament, so a very big weekend. Let's go over States really quick. What was your overall record for States?
States, I went 4-2 in Swiss and bubbled into top at 7th.
Okay, so not too shabby. What were you? Do you remember your 2 losses by any chance?
Red Blue SS3 Storm and Red Blue SS3 Storm.
So would you say that's your worst matchup?
By far.
Okay. So is there any advice really quick that you could give against that matchup?
Chain attack Zeno on turn 3.
Okay, so chain attack Zeno as soon as possible.
Most of the time it feels bad, but you have to charge red, and then play the crit trunks, and then evolve into chain attack to play Zeno.
I did see that a lot this weekend with people evolving the trunks. It's very good, and I feel like a lot of people don't expect it. It's a very good play. With the release tournament, how did you do in that?
3-1 in Swiss, win top 4 against the person, or no, win top 8, win top 4 against the person I played in, the person I lost to in Swiss, and then win in the finals.
So what was your loss in the release tournament? What was it against?
Mono blue control.
Oh, okay. So is that a rough matchup? Do you think it's 50-50?
No, you can't help it when they put a Yajirobe on top of their deck, draw it for turn, attack with leader, draw Tapion, play Tapion, take 2 damage, and then throughout all that, they see 3 Piccolo super combos and a Fu. There's nothing you can do to help that. That's just RNG HU.
Okay. So I know you talked about maybe taking out Flute because it's an extra card and it could be dead at times. Is there anything else that you would consider just trying to take out or try to put in?
Like I said, you can probably cut a Flute. There are some times where you do sideboard out of Flute. People are pretty split on Time Patrol, but I like it. I just like having that option, especially those games where you need to dig for a turn 3 chain Zeno. Time Patrol helps you get there.
Because you play it for free, so you don't have to use energy.
Right. You could also go a little variance on the Hirudegarn Wanderer Hidden Darkness Minosha split. I find 3-3 to be the best, but then again, I do also sideboard out of Hirudegarn the Wanderer like all the time.
Okay.
But I like having 3 in there in the main board just because I don't know what exactly I want out of the sideboard, and it makes it easier just to have one more Wanderer.
Alright. So I guess you would agree that Hirudegarn is probably one of the best leaders so far in this format.
I don't know if I'd say the best.
Well, one of the best.
All the, like, it's worse than SS3 Storm. It might be. I still haven't played against Trunks, like, at all.
True. I heard Trunks is favored just because of the free blocker, but it all depends, obviously, on matchup, skill, and just luck base. But
yep. It definitely has a good matchup against Control. Let's see. I don't know. I still think like it's pretty much. I still think Apes and SS3 Red Blue are like the 2 big dogs.
So basically SS3.
Yeah, I mean pretty much. SS3 is a little extreme.
Yeah, it's a good leader, that's for sure.
I can start an energy ahead to closer to Awakening and untap their return. Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Yep, SS3 they can be aggressive and untap for defense. You just can't beat that. But Hirudegarn is a really cool leader. If you guys haven't tried him, definitely do it. Oh boy, gotta show off the Power Rangers before we end the video.
Pretty much.
Is that your good luck tokens?
A little bit.
Hide the side deck?
Yeah.
Alrighty, well if you guys have any questions for Shane or just GnG in general, please leave a comment down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video and we will see you in the next video. Peace!